This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Trying to get to it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Big hits are not hits you want your quarterback taking. You can live with it from your wide receivers, you can live with it from your running backs, but quarterbacks have more tendencies to fumble and get hit on those shoulders when they want to throw later in the game. That can really take a toll on them.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He wants to throw. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they ain't got 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to add another. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Arnold. He lets one fly deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
On the run, it's Acker. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Grab behind the line. It's Acker. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Badgers have this offense rolling. They're going to throw it again. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he got loose, it was all over. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alchuk. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 15, he's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Arnold. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And they can't make the connection. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooner. Guys, that extra point ricocheted in off the left upright, but they'll take it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Going up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Steps away to find some room. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Arnold. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding the ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes?
The fake, and he wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception.
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia, somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're trying to get to it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Arnold. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Nope.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Badger. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by definition.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Achuk. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too.
Oh, look out! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. With the catch, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
With the catch, it's Acker. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it down the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown Sooners. And the route is on.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On second down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Acker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The aerial assault continues. He lost one down the sideline. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Power football with the run. The Badgers will have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield. It's Acker. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it out. It's Ocha. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. On the run, it's Acker. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
This This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Well, this was an